Welcome students to the second session that we are doing for the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. In the previous class, we had discussed about the poet, the reason for his writing this poem, and the interpretation of the first stanza. Let us go into a little retrospection about the poem, about the poet, that the poet wrote this poem to talk about the inequality in the society. He wanted the children from the slum to get proper education so that with this education would serve a key to the different doorways and give them a proper future like the other children of the high society or the children from the higher income group of the society. Now in the first stanza, the poet had talked about the children who are attending this classroom. Most of the children that he talks about, he has given an example of 4 to 5 children in the classroom, and all of these children, he has pointed out, they are unwell, they are sick, they are burdened because of their poverty, because of their illness, and because they are mentally and physically ill, they cannot pay attention in the class, they cannot take interest in their studies. Now in the second stanza that he talks about, he has written about the kind of classrooms that they were, the physical look of the classroom. And here, first I am going to read out the poem, those lines from the poem that talk about this. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare head, cloudless at dawn, civilized doom, riding all cities, belt, flowery, trellis valley, open-handed map, awarding the world its world. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their futures painted with the fog, a narrow street sealed in with the lead sky, far, far from the rivers, caves, and stars of the world. So in these lines, he talks about the condition of these children. And the yellow rooms, he is talking about the sour cream walls, which reflects the despondent situation of the students, the gloom and the pall of the situation that these children are facing. This is represented by the sour cream walls. Then he talks about these walls are covered, are put up with items that are donated by the rich people, by the capitalist people. And it is a contrast that because of the capitalist people, these slum dwellers, they have to lead a life of despondency, they have to lead a life of needs. But the donations that are given for the school, it is far removed from the reality that these children are in. The walls are antithetical to the life of the slum dwellers. The pictures, the posters, the maps that are put up on the classroom walls, they show beautiful things, they show beautiful places. But these slum children, these slum dwellers, their life is full of pain, it is full of misery, full of despondency, unhappiness, gloom, and want. These items represent the world of the rich and the prosperous. These items means that the maps and the posters and the pictures, they actually represent the world of the rich and the prosperous. And in this world, these children do not belong to this world. They have got a different world of their own. They have got a world which is far, far removed from the world of the rich and the prosperous. And then there is another example of the Shakespeare's bust or the head that is there in the classroom. One such example of the donated item is the Shakespeare's bust. Now, another example is a scenery of the cloudless sky representing civilization and progress. Their sky, the sky that they see out of the window of the school, it is foggy, it is leaden, that is, it is pressurizing them, it is full of fog. They cannot see their future properly when they see out in the sky. But the photos, the pictures, the maps that are put up, it is of a cloudless sky, and of the dooms and the bells which represents civilization and progress. Another picture is of the Travelers Valley with flowers representing beauty of the nature. And these children, what are they going to do with these flowers? These are not what they really need. What they need is something concrete which is going to change their life. The world map is there, and this world map divides the world, offers everyone to explore it. The world map is there, and it is inviting everyone to explore the world that it is put before them. And this world map, what the poet says here, that this world map, not this world, their world. That means that the dictators and the other people, they can easily change the shape of the map, the contours of the map. They are so powerful, the powerful people and the dictators, whenever they want, they can change. And it shows that the world, these children that they are looking at in the map, is not actually their world. Their world is far removed from the reality. Their world is far deep into the poverty. Means there is a knowledge to gain and experience. The world in the map shows that there is a lot of places in this world from where we can gain knowledge, or we can there are a number of things to be experienced and to explore, but it is very far off for the children from the slum. These pictures have no meaning for the slum children. Their world does not contain dooms or prosperity or beauty presented in the pictures. Unfortunately, their world is painted with fog of hopelessness, fog of hunger, fog of unsurety, fog which presents a grim picture of the future. It implies a bleak future that is grim and that is dark. They look out of the window, the lines. Children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their future painted with the fog. So they look out of the window and see the narrow roads of the slum. And what do they find? That these narrow roads do not lead the children to a better future. The narrow roads symbolize the restricted quality of the lives of the children. It does not offer them any future. The narrow roads of the slum do not lead them to any future. It does not allow them a better life. It does not give them a chance to improve their life. They are narrow, and it symbolizes the restricted quality of the lives of the children, without any future, without any promises for a better prospect. The lead sky implies, the line here, a narrow street sealed in with lead sky. The lead sky implies that even the horizon seems to be enclosing on the children rather than giving them space to reach out. Even the sky is not open for them. It is all reddish in color. Might be it is an industrial town, and the smoke from all these places, it has made it foggy, and it has got the color of the lead. And the children here, the sky is not giving, it's not open. It seems to be clouded, it seems to be foggy, and they do not have the time, they do not have the space to reach out to them. Now we come to the end of the second stanza. I hope this will help you to understand the poem, the first and the second stanza. In the next session, we'll do the third and the fourth.